Why did it happen to me? I don't really know. I do not have the answers for that. I played places like Amityville. That, if you gave me $1 billion, I wouldn't go in that house again. Because it messed up my life and my husband's life. Terrible, horrible, horrible place. Oh, it was terrible. That's where I levitated with my body in that home. And it was, the things that happened there were terrible. Really, really terrible.
In November of 1974, in the quiet American village of Amityville, a house that looked completely ordinary would soon become one of the most infamous homes in history. The address was 112 Ocean Avenue. From the outside it looked peaceful. White walls, large windows, and those strange attic windows that almost looked like a pair of eyes staring into the darkness. But inside that home, you see, something terrible had already begun. On the cold night of November 13, 1974, a 23-year-old man named Ronald DeFeo Jr. picked up a rifle. After midnight, he quietly walked through the house, one room at a time. He entered each bedroom and shot the people inside. His father, his mother, 2 brothers, 2 sisters, 6 members of his own family. All of them were found lying face down in their beds. But something about the crime scene was extremely strange. None of the neighbors reported hearing gunshots. Even more disturbing, every victim was found in the same position, lying face down as if they had been told to turn over. But no one else had been inside the house. When Ronald DeFeo Jr. was arrested, he made a chilling statement. He claimed, "The voices told me to do it." What voices? No one ever found out. About a year later, in 1975, a young couple named George Lutz and Kathleen Lutz bought the house. They moved in with their 3 children. The price of the house was incredibly cheap. Of course, everyone knew why, but the Lutz family believed the murders were simply a tragic event. They didn't believe in ghosts. On the first day, a priest came to bless the house. As he entered one of the upstairs bedrooms, he suddenly heard a voice, a deep, angry whisper, "Get out." The priest looked around. No one was there. At the same moment, painful blisters appeared on his hands. He quickly left the room and later warned the family, "Do not use that room as a bedroom." For the first few days, everything seemed normal. Then the strange events started. George Lutz began waking up every night at 3:15 a.m. That time would later become important, because it was the exact time the DeFeo murders were believed to have occurred. Soon, the house began behaving in disturbing ways. Doors slammed shut by themselves. Thick green slime reportedly oozed from the walls. A terrible smell filled the house at night, and outside the windows, the children claimed they saw glowing red eyes watching them. One night, their young daughter Missy began talking to an invisible friend. She said her name was Jody, but according to Missy, Jody wasn't human. She appeared as a large pig-like creature with glowing red eyes. Over time, George Lutz started acting differently. He constantly felt cold. Even when the house was warm, he sat for hours near the fireplace. It was as if something inside the house was slowly affecting him. One night he picked up an axe. For a moment, it seemed like he might attack his own family. At the last second he stopped. Later, George said he felt as if something had taken control of him. The Lutz family survived in the house for only 28 days. On their final night, the activity became unbearable. Doors slammed violently. Windows shook. Furniture reportedly moved on its own. George later described the experience like this. It felt like the house itself was alive. That night the family grabbed their children, ran to their car and fled. They left behind many of their belongings, and they never returned. The case quickly became famous across America. Well-known paranormal investigators Ed Warren and Lorraine Warren visited the house to investigate. Lorraine Warren later said that the moment she entered the house, she felt an overwhelming dark presence. Ed Warren claimed, "This place is infested with something demonic." During their investigation, photographs were taken. One photograph showed something chilling. At the top of the staircase, a small boy with glowing eyes appeared in the picture. But at the time the photo was taken, no child was standing there. The image remains one of the most debated paranormal photographs ever captured. The story spread around the world. In 1977, the book The Amityville Horror was published. Soon after, the famous horror film The Amityville Horror was released. But many skeptics argued the story was exaggerated. Some believed the Lutz family invented parts of the haunting for money and publicity. Others insist something truly paranormal happened in that house, because later residents also reported strange experiences. Today the house still exists, but many changes were made. The address was modified. The famous eye-shaped windows were redesigned. The owners want people to forget its dark history. But despite all those changes, the legend of 112 Ocean Avenue remains. A house where 6 people were murdered. A house where a family fled in terror after only 28 days. And a mystery that still leaves people asking the same question. Was it simply a tragic story? Or was something truly evil living inside that house?